everyone. What is your name?
My name is Liliana Angel Reyes.
My name is London Hudson.
My name is Bré Campbell, and I am the Executive Director of the Sister of Color Project.
I think it's really important, and I know it's really important, that we have an organization such as Trans Sisters of Color Project that are focused on trans women of color. And the reason it's important is because narrative for trans women of color need to be uplifted. And who better to uplift the trans women of color voices than trans women? And so organizations that work with trans women are amazing, but we needed an organization that was working directly with the people that we are, so we need to serve them. Also, it's extremely important because of the high murder rates for trans women of color, specifically Black and brown trans women of color. And it's really important that we have an organization that's willing to speak with and on behalf of trans voices, so color voices.
I pretty much think it's important because we don't have any organizations that solely are for the transgender community. And given that this organization is geared towards the transgender community, can actually build the community and making it better. So I think that's another reason. And when the girls get the win that this organization is solely for them, it can be very uplifting.
I'm a firm believer that trans women of color should have their own space where they can be able to fellowship, talk about their issues, and advocate for themselves.
I really enjoyed the Eden's Garden premiere. I loved Seven. He does amazing work, amazing advocacy for female to male trans people and or gender nonconforming people. I thought it was an amazing drama-filled yet advocate moved television series, or hopefully television series, but a web series. I had a great time at the event because although we had some unforeseen technical difficulties, there were a lot of supporters there, and there were a lot of supporters that stayed an extended period of time while we were trying to get the technical issues worked out. And I don't remember if anyone left. And so that means a lot that people are willing to share more of their time than had expected. That sets a positive tone for other events and for our organization as a whole.
The Eden's Garden premiere was an exciting time in not only my life, but in the life of the organization. Seven King came to town and premiered Eden's Garden and had a wonderful discussion with community members about the web series, about some of his own personal interest and how people could support trans men more. It was very necessary for us to provide the space for Seven to be able to premiere Eden's Garden in Detroit, considering that the visibility for trans men is not as high as it would be for trans women. So I was very honored to be able to share a space with my brother, and not only just to share space with him, but to watch him present his gift to Detroit.
Some of my hopes regarding the future of TSOCP is that we work with trans youth that are coming into their identity, specifically that want to understand a little bit about how to go through the workforce, navigating the workforce and all the isms that come with that, and how to do so as a trans person of color. I think that we need to focus on our youth. One of the focuses will be on our youth, and that we have more programs for them, and that we build more places, safe places for them, and that we build better resources.
Well, my future hopes is to very much to expand. That's in the future. To get the girls more involved in their well-being, and to educate other agencies and organizations, as well as the community on the transgender individuals?
Honestly, I really look forward to the day to where the Trans Sister of Color Project is no longer needed for the community. I've had the pleasure of having amazing activists pour into me and mold me into the advocate that I am today, and it would be an honor to be able to provide that type of support to trans women in Detroit.